Hey there, welcome back. I hope you don't mind, but we're gonna start again. It's just like a board game, you play a little bit, you learn what you're doing, then you're like, okay, let's start over. That's what we're doing here. I was able to put in YouTube Jeff to get the same map to come up. And remember, you always have that option. Now, one thing that's a little cheaty McCheaterson is everything's going to be the same. Like, I'm going to know that those swamps don't have anything in them and, stuff like that. A couple of lessons learned. The first one is the combat started to flood back to me. I know how to select my troops now. I should have taken that knight with me. The knight would have really kicked butt, and we might have actually won that combat with the knight. The next thing is the AI is really aggressive at conquering the natives, and the places they always attack first are almost always spots that have diamonds. So that's something to bear in mind. The AI always knows where the good stuff is. They don't, they have explorers on the map, but they always just seem to know. So they cheat in a way. So bear that in mind when you see them aggressively going after certain provinces. And then the third thing is I think we mismanaged our money. We tried to grab too many of the miners. We need to focus on no more than 3. And even that's probably too much, but we just need to stay focused on our miners. And then I just think we could also maybe do a little bit better with our town placement. Now, we did choose a capital spot that was excellent for starting population, but my lesson learned real quick is, as much as that's good, and it is, don't get me wrong, it's not necessarily the best. And we'll get into it. So let's try. We'll do Sweden again. Now, here's another thing. You can just play as England, and it's a whole different experience. But anyways, let's do this. So if you recall, we started here with a healthy population of 11 was sustainable and 14 max. Now, this is really nice because the horses are just right there. As you saw, we didn't need horses right away, and nobody was buying horses right away. So what did we need? Well, what we needed the wood really bad. And, of course, I know that there's some iron down here, but that's what we needed as well. We need the iron. Now, without knowing that, we definitely know where the wood is. So, for example, I could put one here, or I can move it up one more, right? It's not horrible, except it's in the corner of my country, and look, I have an elongated country, so that means I'm going to have massive roads to get all the way down here. And yes, you could do ports, but then you're building a bunch of ships. So you have to pick your poison. The other thing, so anyways, this wood is valuable, but obviously we have this, which it's a low population, but the 5 fish is actually pretty attractive because it's hard to get fish otherwise. And so if you do this, you're going to get a lot of fish. Then you can always suck in the farms, but if you'll notice, the cattle is really far away. So you got a little bit of that problem going on, right? But you're going to get plenty of wood. The other thing we could do is we could go somewhere like here. We're getting fish from the river. There's 3 river tiles. So therefore we're getting 3 fish. And then we're getting a basic amount of cattle and grain. But with just a few roads and some development, we can get a whole bunch more cattle and grain, right? And then if there's anything in those mountains, we would actually get the iron with it as well. We could also go somewhere like here. That would give us some wool. And I think that pretty much sums up our adventure. If we start way down here, we're of course going to be very far away from the hardwood, which is superior to this. I think there's a technology where this becomes, like, this is as good as it's going to get, whereas this gets better and better. I just remember this being a superior resource to that. So, where do we go? Or do we just start where we were? Which is still an excellent. We are getting 4 fish, which is a great amount of fish. It's because of the rivers and the lake. Here we're getting slightly less because we don't have the as much grain. This is one of those deals where the grain was actually more important. And you can see the next set of grain is pretty far away. But let's just, like we said, we're going to do the same game. So let's just do the same game. And obviously we don't have to explain everything again. And this right here, automatically produce materials. I was wondering why my production bars kept changing. Oh, there's a tutorial window. Okay, let's try that. So we want at least one more paper. So we can hire another guy. And then, of course, we need wood. Very badly. So right now we're going to consume a lot of our forest. We'll have to sort this out in a second. I like the idea of Italy again. Because we can get trees from Italy. Switzerland was a problem child. Scotland was willing to work with us. And then Ireland is very willing to work with us. There's copper in Denmark. So I actually think I'm going to go for copper, tin, and oh, this is interesting because I need ore and I need wool. I need all of it. But I could theoretically get Denmark with their copper. That actually might be valuable because we may not find any copper. We need it for bronze. And with the copper and the tin that we're getting from these two, I can turn around and sell it. So I'm improving my relationship and I'm also making money. So then it's just, you know, I want to suck in Italy and I can do any of those three, really. Alright, so let's do that. Copper, tin, and we're going to get the wool from Italy. We're going to get 2 guys. Let's get trade with those 3. I could send 2 guys out to explore instead of 1. It would make the exploring go quicker. I don't know how badly I need that. I do know that going east took a long time to find them. But we'll do the same decision we did last time. We'll send it out. Leave our ships behind. And then this is the part right here. That little flag is what I have to click on to get these guys. And we could theoretically attack Italy. This is where the spy comes in. but we'll save them. Then, just like before, I'm going to play it just like I did the earlier game. Pretend like I don't know these things. But this is going to be a little different. I don't need to prioritize the horses. If anything, I need to prioritize the wood. And, of course, the ore, whatever I find down here. The wool would be nice. So yeah, let's get that going. And then Mr. Development, we're going to start on the wood. So then that leads to this. So what do I want when I grow up, right? We wanted... We wanted this. I'm still not sure if that's really the right early goal to have, but anyways, we know we have to discover something in the new world before things turn green. I know I need a merchant unit, but maybe not as much. I know I need level 1 diplomacy. Not as much. So I think I want gathering. And these are the options we have. And one of them is the grain, which is the thing that we're short on, right? And then the other one is timber. And the last one would be wool, which we're not gathering wool yet. So let's look at maybe one of these. We'll do the diplomacy. So we were doing this. I could set it to 0. See, it's 99 turns. I think if it's something that somebody else has already invented, I can put it at 0 and actually get money for it. But anyways, this is the most expensive part of the game. And what you can do is you can set it here and then put it to 0, meaning that these are what we want to research, but I'm only going to invest in one of them because we're being money conscious, right? But I think we need to try to get all 3 of these going. If anything, this is the one I would maybe slow down on. And all that does is lets me put embassies in minor nations. So we could slow that down. We could try to, improve any of these things, because like the wool gathering, I'm eventually going to connect to the wool that we have. And anyways, you get the idea. It would be nice to have the merchant unit available, even if I don't need to buy it right away. Let's switch it. These two are the most important for us early game. So what's the lesson learned? Like, if I'm playing it the exact same way we did before, well, first of all, we lost our army because we attacked stupidly. And then the second thing I'm learning is how to maybe build our roads. We're going to manage our money better. And we need to get an income going. Some kind of income. And if that's selling bronze or whatever, we got to get that going. And my plan is to use the wood to get us there. So, anyways, let's go ahead and I believe we can hit end turn. And see, we don't have a relationship with Germany. But let's make sure. So we got our Italy. So we're going to buy from Italy. Buy our tin from Scotland. And our copper from Denmark. Boom. So negative 300 bucks first day. And then you can see everybody went after Switzerland, just like last time. So we're going to just keep barreling our roads. we're going to get to our production. You can see we still have a paper. We're going to always produce a wood, but now I can produce a copper, and we're going to try to get our fabric back. And eventually I'm going to need to build some of this too, but we're going to run out of fabric at some point. And then there was something I forgot to do. We want to buy an explorer. We could buy another spy. I mean, the spy is helpful because if we are going to invade something, it'll tell us exactly what we're going to be up against. I'm going to get another explorer though. We're going to do 2. Italy, Scotland, Denmark. I'm just going to stick with the same ones. So we have one doing the swamp, one doing the hills, and we'll have one doing the mountains. Alright, we're burning through our wood. We're getting some of the fabric back, but we're going to run out of wool. We're going to run out of cast iron. We're going to have to get this going soon. And then we can start offering some bronze right away. So let's start selling some bronze. We can sell up to 3. Italy. No more wool. Scotland. Denmark. So no bronze sold. Somebody else is trying to get into Scotland. I would like one more road so we can get at least 4 wood going, but I have a person in the way. I guess I could wait a turn since I'm low on resources anyways. We lost Scotland. That's so annoying. So now I gotta put a subsidy on Scotland. Now remember, we started a trade relationship with them, and so what they did was they invaded them. And this is their headquarters. We can't invade their headquarters, it's too powerful. We could invade a smaller village like this. Alright, so now we're gonna go here and do like we did before. I'm playing the game as if this was the first time, I wouldn't know any better. And I would have definitely explored that desert. I won't be able to get this one, but having 4 of them is plenty. So I think we should go back. Oh, we lost Scotland again. So that jerk is fighting with us tooth and nail for Scotland. See, Germany has no trade partner. And part of me is like, screw Scotland. So now I gotta change this to 10%. Need to get some cast iron going. Get one more person built. Yeah, I'm missing everything. Here we go, we sold 3 bonds. Made ourselves some money. Three more bronze. But we lost Scotland again. It's getting ridiculous. So you can see how the AI is playing the game, right? I'm running out of this, but you can see I'm getting plenty of timber now. I'm going to eventually run out of ore. I'll at least get one more built. We're short on everything. you can see. They did their invasion already. 1 spearman and 2 archers. We ended up like fighting 4. So we happen to have 2 different nations. Right, we have the Mayans. Then there's this one. Which, this looks like a capital. Anything with a port would have a capital, I would imagine. And then, you know, like, so we could invade one of these. This one has a cotton. I think we'd have to build a port. Or if we think we can take a capital city, we get the port. We would also get all the developed land. Really what it boils down to, we need to be able to build a unit. So like for example, this requires 4 bronze. We've been selling all of our bronze. So right now we're not even offering bronze anymore. But what's interesting though is if I build a cannon, that can be really powerful. And I don't know when this happened, but I invented something a while ago. It was the merchant one, wasn't it? Yeah. So I wasn't paying attention. And now we can do things like the tobacco or whatever, but we can gather it already. We can do refined sugar production. I'll go ahead and get that one on the queue. Definitely low on resources. My largest dilemma is I don't know if I can attack somebody. Look, we got one. We got one. Okay. We are very close. This is gonna be game breaking. You can see everybody else has invented it already. So we're lagging. And that means we can produce, we're going to have a lot of wood. We actually could start possibly selling wood. And then getting back to this, if we want to look at our relationships, you can see we're inching up. And because we have our diplomacy, we can now do embassies. I guess I didn't do embassies. But we could try trading with Mayas. I think that's who we wanted to trade with last time. So we'll get one of those out. There's our 3. We go level 2. Okay, so we could still... I think that might be a fur. It says 0 fur. Okay, so from a gathering perspective, we're now getting more of the forest. You can see we're deviating on what we're targeting. Spain already has a fleet printing press. Research 22% more. Like, this is just, you wanna get this just because it makes everything else more efficient. That's right, we forgot to do the... So our workers were idled. Ah, we're out of food. I got a food issue. Crap. So, we definitely need to keep this going. In fact, I need one more of those. Then we can build the cannon. We got another 10. So we got our first ore, but I don't have enough to build my next thing. We need to get a road. I mean, there's a lot of ways to build this road, but we can connect to some wool here or wool there. But the big thing is if I can get down to like right here, just take the road along the mountain stretch here, I can get that wool, this wool, and then all this ore, right? And even a coal, and 1, 2, 3 of these. And heck, if I go 2 more spots, I can even get a tin. I mean, that's not a bad deal. The one thing we're missing is we're missing copper. So we are running low on money again. We need one more turn. We need him to wait. Let's get another ore going. Let's make a big cannon. Yeah, we have 4 people unavailable because of the food situation. So this will guarantee that we get at least 1 road a turn. There's no point in building more of something. We can start to offer some wood. We're only using 2 a turn, so I can offer to sell 2. One hill left, 1 swamp left. We'll have our whole area explored. I think we're just gonna stay idle. Now this is the interesting part. What do I do? Do we invade? Like, we could invade Switzerland even. We don't have to go against the Indians. It's just, usually the Indians have less challenging troops, if I can put it that way. So what's our ship doing here? That looks like a capital. Gonna have to buy nothing for a while. You can see everybody's taking their little piece of something, right? So we've discovered the capital of the Iroquois. We did discover gold or silver. Ooh, I'll have to check that out. We got grain gathering. Okay, so we discovered grain gathering. That means we should be getting more grain. So why is that not happening? Let's look at our... So right here, you can see we discovered silver with the Mayans. So we definitely want to start taking Mayan territory, even if it's just peacefully. So we've just explored our whole home area. There's no copper. We did find 3 tin. We have a lot of ore and 2 coal. So we actually are okay in some areas. So now I can, for example, we can have one of them explore Scotland here. And then the other one could do Italy. While the third one is still doing the New World. So I'm still going to wait with him. We're letting some of our resources build back up. And I think we're going to go ahead and... So see, now this is 2 each, right? So we're choosing 4. So right here I see spices and cotton. I mean, let's try it again. Let's invade. I'm in negative, so that's why I'm losing interest money. We discovered gems. Oh, this is really lucrative, this area. So again, we're only transporting 4. Why is that? I thought I've always been transporting 4. Yeah, see, we're not doing any research. This one is going to finish because people have already researched it. So if we want to show everything, right? Look for stuff that everybody else has already researched, like livestock gathering. We can finish it in 19 turns. Bear with me 1 second. Sorry, I had to step away for a bit. Alright, so what we're doing is we're struggling to get our economy going. It's an engine. It's a little engine that could. And the thing that makes you really good at this game is how quickly you can get that going. And then you can play it at higher difficulty levels. Also, the invasions and stuff will be more threatening as you go. So, the capacity, I think, because my ship only has a carrying capacity of 3, I cannot take 4 troops into battle. We're going to find out. Well, we can't afford the $400, but we could send them. Interesting. I need $400. I can offer paper, even some fabric. Oh, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. This is my own mistake. Well, we gotta let this guy finish. I have to improve the area a second time. Now that I researched the technology that lets me gain more grain. That's the reason why my people are still sick. There we go. We sold some stuff. Get out of the schneid, right? I still need more money. We're gonna go ahead and wait with him. So this guy, see, I need 3 lumber and 5 cast iron to be able to upgrade this. So as much as researching that was a good idea, it wasn't. So what I need to do then is I gotta just get more grain the old-fashioned way, right? So we're gonna brute force our way down, and I can get started on that. I have enough of each thing. I don't have enough money to invade, so we're gonna go ahead and... Oh, they invaded again. Here you go, we got some more money. And so we're gonna just keep exploring. And now we're gonna try it. Yeah, see, I can only... So I gotta leave one behind. I'm gonna leave this guy behind. There we go. I'm gonna stop trying to sell stuff. I mean, selling the wood's okay. We still have 4 people sick until I get that improved. I do need... I need so much of this and this. If you saw how much it costs just to upgrade that one grain farm, I needed, what, with 4 wood and at least 3 or 4 cast iron? So you can see, like, this is such a fledgling... Like, we're gonna have a massive economy by the time this game's over. And it's funny how much I'm struggling. I need to quit buying stuff for now. So, you can only cross the bridge. I'll put him there. And the cavalry there. And our artillery there. I'm gonna wait. And wait again. And apparently... his firepower is 8, his range is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he can hit about right here. I'm just going to wait. They have to move to us. So this red means I'll be moving into his fire zone. And of course they made sure they're outside of my fire zone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to charge in. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, letting them attack me here is not good. So let's start with him. We gotta get him to stop. He'll run away soon enough. Yeah, they're getting my artillery. Now, if they run away, the next province gets them. So the troops, they don't die unless I do that. That's an absolute killing. So yeah, having artillery is great, but you still gotta protect it. And we're gonna take 2 of his units out. So we took no casualties, they took 2. And it's the Quaikotil. I have to pay attention, because I don't want to be attacking people I have treaties with. So you can see we have our first province here. So let's go check out our new area. So I should probably start exploring this, right? See where my resources are. I have to build a port, or my troops would have to take a port. And I'm pretty sure they're full health. And then what I can do, and you gotta be careful because I'm leaving my capital completely defenseless. But I'm taking this troop. So now I have 4 sets of troops, and now I can, invade or do whatever I want. Because you do eventually need to take the capital, so that way you don't have to build a port. That's the crucial part. And then our ships. Where are our ships? It's right here. And keep exploring. And yeah, we'll just wait. So we're still stuck until I can get the grain improvement figured out. But we are getting resources rolling in. The plan's working, it's just not working very quickly. And as soon as this road gets to here, we're gonna get this grain that I'm building just fine. So this is an interesting one. They attacked the Huron, which we didn't. We attacked the Quaketil. But they're now Holland's adjacent to us, to the south. Now, as much as I would like to keep looking at the Mayans here, we should probably look at our new territory. And that'll help explore as well. And this is me looking at Scotland. See, Scotland now has some nice provinces. But let's flood our new territory. Italy's actually next to us, so we'll keep exploring Italy. Keep building a road. Now we got a lot of troops. So here we got Brisbane, which I'm assuming is also Quaketil. So we could... It still costs us money. So we'd have to start making money again. We'll get there, folks. We got 2 food ready. That would get us to 6. We would still be a couple short. This would get us to 7. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to offer to sell some fabric. Get some money. So this is interesting. Spain wants to ally with us. Right now, Spain is far away. I'm okay with that. Yeah, let's do it. France is taking a piece of the Huron. Got a nice copper. Oh, we didn't sell anything. We put things up for sale, but nobody took it. Our exploration is almost complete. There we go. We just sold 4 fabric. Almost there. Almost there. This road here will at least get me 2 more. Another road will get me 1 more. And then, of course, if I keep going, I can get... Once I get a road to here, I'll get all of this. So it's just a matter of how much do I keep building, and the answer is always. Always keep building. And right now, I need the grain badly. I'm going to auto-deploy. We got all 4 units. We're only against 2 of theirs. This should be a cakewalk. They always stay out of your range. You see, it's just devastating when they get in range. But since they only had melee, they had to eventually get in range. So, start off with this guy. Then this one. If they're yellow, they don't even fight back. And then, of course, the cavalry. If this guy moves, he can't attack. But this one can. Being able to kill them prevents them from reinforcing at the next territory. So there you go. I got another... So England is mustering twice the labor force we can. Our issue has been the food. But we're going to fix that soon. And then we'll be able to do more. I mean, our labor force is 4 because 4 of our people are sick. So what can we offer? What can we sell? I can sell the bronze. Because we still need money. Costs money to invade. There we go. Alright, so we should have more... So So we're transporting 6. So I'm assuming next turn, now that we're transporting more food, we'll have less sick workers. And then we'll be able to do more than just produce these 2 resources. And let's keep that going. Keep that going. Now, one gripe I have is this the Huron? Who is this, right? It doesn't say, but I know it's a capital because it has a port. So we'd be attacking a capital if we go here, and I'm pretty sure this is the Quequetl capital. So let's do it. Oh my gosh, look at how many they have. This is a problem. So we're going to put the pikemen here. Arquebusiers. Knights. And the cannon right along the bottom. So you can protect the cannon so these guys can't get to it. So I'm going to retreat back like so. So they'd have to walk all the way around us to get to my cannon. That's how we're going to survive this, folks. If I can survive this. And I should have saved it. I'm in trouble. See, they're staying out of range. They're still staying out of range. Although they're working their way to be able to get me from the rear. Sneaky, sneaky little... Oh my gosh, they're forcing me. I wanted to go after those archers, which I know I could obliterate. That's what I don't want. Yeah, see, because I moved my cannon, that was all they did was just sit there and force me to expose myself. So we got 1 unit to retreat. And now my cannons are going to retreat. I got 1 shot with my cannon. That was horrible. Lost a unit. Yeah. This is where a spy can help. So some of the units that retreated ended up here. That's the reason why they have so many. We should have retreated from the start. Ended up losing a cannon. Alright, so we lost 2 units. We have our cannon still, but we lost both of our melees. That hurts. There we go. We got people back again. So we can start making some bronze. And once this guy's back, we'll be able to make fabric. And then we'll finally have enough to be able to sell. Oh my gosh, we're almost dead. They're gonna do the same thing. Yeah, it was because they were almost dead. So I ended up losing 2 units for nothing. This is part of the learning. They don't heal automatically. 7 turns away. Yeah, I'm not doing too hot here. Oh, it looks like England took this province, which was the one we were really eyeing up. Of course, because what did I tell you? They always take where the gems are. We're not doing too well. Once again, I'm out of money, my manufacturing. And it could be the start. I mean, we chose to start here without enough grain, and not having enough grain actually hurt me. So we were doing Italy, Scotland is the other one. So we should now have... Yep, we got everybody back. We're back in the saddle. So we can start... See, and the thing is I need to start getting these resources. So I don't need that anymore. Instead I need... Actually, let's get some tobacco. And there's some tin we can be getting there. What else do we need? We need a lot of stuff, actually. It's just... Sure, let's go that way so we can get the tin. We have all the food, finally. We have at least 2 ore coming in. We have 1 wool. We can make another. Or we could start getting horses. Let's do the other wool. So the thing I'm failing to do is I'm taking territory. I'm failing to exploit that. So one of the things with this is I need a port. I have some resources. They're not very good, but I do have spices, for example. We can come over here and we can develop this, and I can build a port. I mean, in fact, this is our person right here. You can see the port is 5 wood and 5 cast iron. It's a lot. So I can come over here, I can build the port. We can then connect up all the resources. I'm probably better off building the port here at Brisbane. Then I can get some cotton. I actually got a whole bunch of wood I can start collecting. I wanted to get the capital, of course. It's a very expensive purchase. And right now I have 4 and 0, or 3, 4 and 3. And I'm producing 1 a turn. So in 2 turns I could make that port. Then of course I have to build roads and everything else that goes with it. How badly do I need this? Well, this translates straight into money. So let's do it. Now, my memory tells me I bought merchants and I would buy land and I would get resources that way. That's what my memory tells me. And I'm struggling to be able to do that. I need paper. So let's get paper for at least 3 turns. And I do need to sell something. There we go. So not quite ready to build the fort. Well, not a fort, but a port. Yep, I'm 1 cast iron away. This guy, of course, would spend a cast iron. See, look, he can improve the output of something. So the cool thing is you can click on it. So I can see I can improve this. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I know it's going to cost me 1 of my cast iron, but I got to do both. They're attacking again. We killed a spy from England who's seeing that we have no armies. We're still 1 short because we spent 1 for him. I'm going to go ahead and build the road, which still makes me 1 short, but and we're getting up so we can buy a merchant. Yeah, see, Holland just took more territory from the people we were trying to get a relationship with. Yeah, we're not playing very well, are we? Nope, 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 we're not. Alright, so we got our spices up, but we're not able to trade it yet, of course. You can look at the situation and say, okay, I want to get more copper. Well, there's 1 there. we can get another food going. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, so our biggest issue is I gotta stop selling the fabric, because I need the fabric to build troops. The troops that we lost, because I'm horrible at this game. This knight is a very high cost knight. The Aqua Vizier is decent, so is he. Squires have a lot of speed. You can see their defense value, right? Their defense is only 2. Firepower is 8, though. This one has more range than him. And then, of course, we can, once we actually start getting money, we can upgrade here. And that's been an issue for us, as our technology has been 0. So, do I scrap this? If I scrap it, do I play as Sweden again and try to learn lessons? I don't know. The AI is definitely ahead of me right now, but I am playing normal difficulty, so I think you can make mistakes and be okay. Okay, so I'm 1 away. This guy's done. So now it's just a matter of, if I need to do naval invasions, I use my ships, or otherwise, I bring my ships back home so I can have more transport. And when you look at your thing here, everything is land still. Lots of land being gobbled up. We finally got another tech. I still can't afford techs, but I can always look for opportunities to get something that somebody else already researched. And then also, we should be, you can see we're getting 6. We're accumulating grain again. So we need 6, we're transporting 10. We need 5, we're transporting 10. So, how does that math work? You know, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are both already upgraded. And then these are also upgraded. So we're getting 2, 4, right? And then, actually don't know where all the other cow are coming from. There's 2 here, 2 there for 4. We got a lot of fish. Maybe that's where it's coming from. 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a 9 and 10 somewhere. There you go. We're finally getting a surplus. Everybody's happy. I think I can afford to get more people, because we are going to lose some for this. I'm getting our 1 fabric a turn. I don't need more paper, by the way. Let's get back to making bronze. I do need a person, because I need that person to be able to build something here. See? We're getting there. should have enough to build something again. So this will get us some tin income. Let's do that. And then this should get them back to port. We now have our person. We can get our knight. Let's slowly start getting back everything we lost, right? So we're going to get back our culverin. I'm only making one of these a turn, so I'm going to have to wait. So them establishing an embassy in Scotland is making it harder on us. Okay, our port is finished. So now you can see we can start bringing home fish and some spices. And that's taking some of our trade away, right? We're transporting. The fish, of course, always helpful. They help provide more variety of meat. And then, of course, the spices translate straight to money. You can see it's $50 a unit. So this guy's available to do something else at the moment. I mean, I could build more roads, but I think we're going to hold off. I got my first unit up, so we could transport him, for example, back to Brisbane. We're going to have this guy join my fleet. Get another guy. Recruit another unit. I don't have enough of anything. So we'll just have to keep... I mean, it's a slow grind, folks, because I'm out of money. But right here, you're going to see I'm getting $50 a turn now. This is something I probably should have done a long time ago. And if anything, I need more spices. So I did a horrible job of... And then we could also... See, I don't have the $500. These are powerful for early game. So let's grab one. The problem with cotton is it's the same as wool. Not quite as helpful as spices are. And like you can see, like those are tobacco actually. What do spices look like? That's right. So we can bring them back home. Could maybe build some more roads somewhere. Where would we go though? I think I'm gonna just let him rest for a bit. We are gonna develop though. We got our tin up. We have our 2 wool. Now we're gonna get our horses. Remember, everything connected by land is just free, so that's why you want to capitalize that. At some point, I need to get more labor so this can keep going. And right now I just can't buy anything. Yeah, see, look, they're doing so well. And we could have too. I made some big mistakes of not healing. not gonna survive doing that, am I? What else can we grab? We can get a large merchant. Sure, let's grab that one. Right now I'm just taking what I can that's cheap. It's taken me forever to finish my research, but alright, so I'm done researching all of the Scotland stuff. Italy's almost done. He's still done. We got our second troop. We're only making one a turn. We gotta fix that. But what do I take away? I don't know. I just need more people. It's a grind. Man, part of me wants to start over, but then another part of me is like, have I learned enough lessons that I would actually do better? I mean, the issue here was the famine, the mix of food. I had everything going the way it was supposed to go. I wasn't getting the grain that I needed, and that's part of your capital location. Maybe we should just see how much of this we can salvage. We are getting 50 a turn. We're losing our trade partners, which is bad for us. It's very, very bad for us. We're supposed to have enough money right now to build embassies and do those things. See, this is what it's supposed to look like. We're supposed to have the surplus of food. We're getting our horses back, which is good. Man, it's just too slow. See, this is the problem. The problem is England took this province. Look at that. They have the gem mined, and they're just getting a boatload of money from that. I think I gotta start over. And if anything, I mean, you know, knowing this knowledge that's who I invade. I invade this one because there's a gem and a silver. And then once you're eventually good enough, you don't need to cheat like that, to get that secret knowledge. But I'm feeling like the two provinces I have, this spice is the only thing saving me, and it's horrible compared to, that. The other thing I can do is I can invade England. I just don't think that's going to do well in my... I mean, there's naval battle. They can blockade me. I mean, there's all kinds of things they can do to ruin my day. And they still might. They still might ruin my day. I was hoping that I could find a gem here in this desert. That's what I was hoping for, but yeah, let's keep trudging. Yeah, look at that. They declared war on us. In the streets of Mohawk. Okay, so where's the Straits of Mohawk? So they're blockading us here. So what they're going to do is they're going to prevent us from getting our spices, which is the one thing we need. Yeah, you're going to see. Well, they didn't blockade us yet. They're invading Brisbane. I'm not even sure, now that they're doing that, I don't think I can move my troops. Oh, they'll let me. Yeah, it's not looking good for the home team, guys. Now they're retreating. Oh, they performed the switcheroo. We actually beat them off. So now they're invading Brisbane and Taz. So they're just gonna take this. And they can invade again next turn. And then here you can see they took that from me. And I had no spices. I wonder why. So we got it back. But yeah, being at war with England, it's because we suck. Anyways, I'm going to end it here, and I'm going to I'm going to read through, maybe learn a little bit more strategy. Here's the things I remember. I remember using the merchant right away. And I think the reason I used the merchant right away is I would find native territory, like those gems, and I would purchase that land. And then I would, when you own the land and you develop it, they sell those gems, and we basically bring it back home for money. That's the thing. So you rush for a merchant, you buy those precious things, even the spices, right? We could buy the spices. We don't have to conquer the land. We could just buy the territory, and then we transport it back home, and it gets us cash. Because the cash is going to be more helpful than trying to make something to sell, because everything we make, whether it's bronze, fabric, whatever, we need to keep it because we need it for, building our empire. So the merchant get the goods, and then the other thing I remember is that anytime I couldn't afford my research, I'm losing the game. Like, you always want to be able to afford research. So you want to be making enough money that you could afford whatever it is you're researching. And of course, we're clearly not in that position. Also, I was going for 3 of the minor nations. I think I may have to reduce that to 2. Just pick 2 minor nations, only focus on them, and just leave it at that. If we do replay this one and we play as Sweden yet again, the only thing we know we're not going to get is bronze, and we can make sure that Denmark is just part of our thing, and because they have bronze, and in fact Denmark's pretty good. The one thing Denmark doesn't have is a lot of trees. But if we make it Denmark and Italy, because Italy also has bronze, right? So we could do that. And if I develop this bronze here, actually let's play this out a little bit more. Let's test our theory, right? I have my dude. I don't think I'm allowed to develop Italy yet, because I have to purchase the territory. So that means I need to go here. I don't even have the 500 bucks. Yeah, they have me blockaded, so I can't even make my money anymore. But that is the thing I'm missing. I'm missing the early game income. And we could struggle some more, but it's the income. Anyways, thanks for watching. Stay awesome.